This story is about a woman marrying two men in South Africa based on proposed law change. It touched on love, societal expectations, legal complications, and personal growth. Sit back and watch. Kindly subscribe to our channel and please watch to the end. Thank you. Tandy was a woman of strength and independence, living in the bustling city of Johannesburg, South Africa. She had always been different from all her peers. While her friends are dreaming of having traditional marriages with one husband, Tandy has a different ideas for her life. She believed that love should not be limited to just one person. In her heart, she fell in love with two men, Siphiwe and Themba. Siphiwe was Tandy's childhood sweetheart. They had grown up together in Soweto, played in the same dirty street, and gone to school together. He was kind, thoughtful, and always supported Tandy's dreams. Themba, on the other hand, has entered Tandy's life later, but his impact was pronounced and profound. He was adventurous, full of passion, and constantly challenged Tandy to question societal norms. Their relationship was intense and invigorating, offering a different kind of companionship that Tandy deeply cherished. As South Africa debated significant changes to its marriage laws, allowed women to marry multiple husbands, Tandy saw an opportunity to build a life with both men she loved. The new law proposed by the reformer aimed to address gender inequalities by permitting polyandry. Though it still generates controversy, Tandy felt this was her chance to live the way she wants. One warm afternoon, as the sun was going down, Tandy invited the two men, Siphiwe and Themba. She prepared a simple, heartfelt meal. She was shaking as she prepared to share her unconventional proposal. "I love both of you deeply," Tandy began, her voice steady and tingled with emotion. "I have been thinking a lot about the new marriage law. They allow a woman to marry more than one man, and I want us to be together." Siphiwe looked up, his eyes wide with surprise. "Tandy, this is unexpected. How can we make this work?" Tandy took a deep breath. "It won't be easy, but we can make it work. I have researched the new law, and legally it is possible. We will face challenges, but I believe we can build something beautiful together." Themba, always the one to embrace new idea, came forward. "I am ready for a trial," he said. "Tandy, we have always been adventurous and pushed out of boundaries. Why stop now?" Tandy felt a wave of relief and hope. Both men were willing to consider her proposal, but she knew the road ahead would be filled with obstacles. Nevertheless, she was determined to navigate this new chapter with love and commitment. With the decision made, the trio began to prepare their life together. However, they quickly realized that their unconventional relationship was met with mixed reaction from their families and friends. Tandy's mother, a traditional Zulu woman with strong cultural belief, was depressed. "Tandy, this is not how things should be. It is not how things should be done. You are breaking our traditions and family values. How will people react? What has come over you? Why are you reacting? Why are you behaving like this? Tandy, this is not right." Our father, usually reserved, was also concerned. "Our ancestors will not approve of this. You are bringing shame upon our family and shame upon the country." Tandy stood her ground and resolved unshaken. "I have respected our tradition enough, but time has changed. This is my choice and it is my happiness." Siphiwe's family deeply rooted in religious tradition, refused to support the marriage. They believed that a woman having multiple husbands. Cepheus' family, deeply rooted in religious traditions, refused to support the marriage. They believed that a woman having multiple husbands went against the faith and the moral values. Despite this, Cepheus remained committed to Tandy, even though the absence of his family was painful. Timber's friends were initially supportive, began to express their doubts. They questioned his decision, suggesting he was weak for sharing his wife with another man. The criticism weighed him down. Timber, who has always been proud of himself of being the pioneer of progressive ideas, was weighed down. The criticism weighed heavily on Timber's heart, who has always been proud of himself being a pioneer of progressive ideas. Despite the negative reaction from each family, the couple pressed on with their plan. They arranged a small, intimate wedding ceremony that reflects their unique union. As the wedding day approached, the community bursted with talks about Tandy unconventional marriage. The news was everywhere on all social media. Tandy, Cepheus, and Timber were the spotlight. Some viewed their relationship as a progressive step towards gender equality, while others criticized it as a threat to traditional values. Tandy and her partner faced daily scrutiny. Some community members were supportive, applauding their bravery in challenging social norms. They saw the marriage as a positive shift towards greater equality. However, many others were not as accepting. Traditionalists argued that such a relationship undermined the fabric of the society. They feared that legalizing polyandry would lead to further breakdown in traditional family structures and values. Cepheus and Timber struggled with the constant judgment. Cepheus' faith community openly condemned the marriage, leading him to question whether the love he had for Tandy was worth the social backlash. Timber, despite his belief in progressive change, found himself feeling isolated as all his friends distanced themselves from him. Tandy too faced difficulties. The public scrutiny affected her self-esteem and made her question her decision. But she found solace in her love for Cepheus and Timber and remained determined to prove that their unconventional family would thrive. The wedding was a blend of tradition and modern elements, reflecting the unique nature of their union. Tandy wore a stylish white gown, symbolizing purity and new beginning. Cepheus and Timber stood by her side, each wearing tailored suits that complemented the occasion. The ceremony was held in a modest rented hall, decorated with simple plant arrangements. The official, a progressive woman who supported the new marriage law, conducted the service with warmness and understanding. As Tandy, Cepheus, and Timber exchanged their vows, they were surrounded by a small group of supportive friends and family members who accepted their unconventional choice. The officials spoke about love, equality, and the importance of embracing new forms of family. We celebrate not only the union of these three acts, but also the courage to challenge the traditional norms. Love, in its many forms, enrich our lives and bring us closer together, she proclaimed. The ceremony was beautiful, filled with heartfelt promises and shared dreams. After the vows were exchanged, the troops sealed their commitment with kiss, symbolizing their dedication to each other. Despite the joyous occasion, the challenges of a polyandrous marriage began. Apparently, living in a non-traditional family structure brought unique complications that Tandy, Sophie, and Teva has not navigated. One of the initial problems was managing the dynasty between Sifo and Temba. Sifo, who has always been more conservative, struggled with the concept of sharing Tandy. He found himself feeling jealous and insecure about his place in the relationship. Temba, on the other hand, embraced the arrangement but felt the strain of societal judgment. His friends and his acquaintances frequently questioned his choice, leading him to feel isolated and misunderstood. Tandy, caught between her two husbands, faced the emotional weight of ensuring both men felt valued and loved. Balancing their needs and addressing their insecurity was a constant challenge. Financially, the family faced practical issues. While the law allowed polyandry, it does not provide clear guidelines on issues such as joint finance, inheritance, and legal rights. Tandy, Sifo, and Temba had to work out these matters on their own, leading to additional stress. When Tandy became pregnant, the legal implications became even more complex. Questions about paternity and parental rights arose, and the trial has to navigate their issues with the help of legal experts. The trial faced several consequences, such as the result of their unconventional marriage. While the new law provided a legal framework for their union, they did not fully address the practicalities of living as a polygamistic family. Jealousy and emotional strain were significant challenges. Sifo and Temba both experienced moments of doubt and insecurity, and Tandy has to work diligently to maintain harmony in their relationship. They sought counseling to address their issues, leading to communicate openly and support each other through their difficult times. Financial difficulties also emerged. Managing household expenses, saving and investment becoming more complex. The trio works together to create a budget and a plan for their future. But the added financial strain was a constant concern. The legal challenges continue, especially as Tandy pregnancy progressed. Determining legal percentage and navigating custody issues require careful planning and legal advice. Despite these difficulties, Tandy, Sifo, and Temba remain committed to their family. This story is about a woman marrying two men in South Africa based on proposed law change. It touched on love, societal expectations, legal complications, and personal growth.